Hello guys, welcome to this new channel, Smart and Healthy Living, where we get to discuss issues related to nutrition and health. Nutrition being an important aspect in promoting well-being and daily activities. So for this episode, I'll be discussing how our daily activities and lifestyle are contributing to the rise of obesity among our kids. So if you are new to this channel, kindly hit the bell button so that you don't miss out on more videos that I'll be uploading, and subscribe and kindly share to promote this channel. Basically, obesity is just a condition where there is excessive accumulation of fat in the body. And it's not just how your baby is looking that should be concerning you, but the medical problems that this condition is causing. Obesity as a disease is causing some serious problems just like in adults, and these conditions include type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure and other cardiovascular diseases, high cholesterol levels in the blood, will have bone and joint problems. It will also increase the attacks, for example, in a kid that has asthmatic or chances of developing asthmatic is very high, and other respiratory conditions. So for kids also who are obese or overweight, they tend to appear older than their age mates, and this one is causing more emotional problems in their life. Example, depression. You will find some being bullied at school, some being rejected by their peers, and this one's actually later in life you will find that these kids may opt for substance abuse or opting for unhealthy eating diets and some eating disorders. So in a nutshell, what actually is contributing to obesity among our kids is genetic. When the kid inherits the gene of obesity or overweight from their parents, then you'll find diet and lifestyle taking a higher percentage in contributing to overweight or obesity. We also have some medical conditions or the medications that the kid might be using. So guys, for today, let us just focus on diet and lifestyle. So how is diet contributing to our kids becoming obese or overweight? There are a number of questions that we should be asking ourselves. 1. What type of food am I giving to the kid? What is actually being incorporated in those foods that are given to my kid? How frequent are these kids feeding, especially when they are on holidays or weekends, they are at home? What amount of food am I giving to this kid? If we are able to ask ourselves those questions, then the solutions will be very simple. Most of the time they are at home, we found that most parents are giving their kids fast foods or over-processed foods, especially French fries, smokies, sausages, sweets and chocolates, cookies involved and cakes. So how are these things affecting our kids? Actually, you find that these foods are high in sugars, high in unhealthy fats, and most of the time they lack fiber, which is a very essential component in managing the blood sugars and cholesterol in the blood. And then some parents may ask, I'm not giving my kids these things, but my kid keeps on gaining weight. So what could be the problem? Have you tried to focus on the amount of food that you're giving to your baby? Most of the time, you find that these parents have this clean plate policy. The kid has to finish the food on the plate. Then what happens? The kid is full, you're still adding more foods. The kid will gain weight automatically. Then another thing, how frequent is this baby feeding? Every 30 minutes you're giving the baby a snack, and the snack is not just healthy, like for example I say popcorn or sweet potatoes. No, you find that they are snacking on soft drinks, they are snacking on cakes. This actually is not healthy, and it's not actually helping our babies at all. So these small habits are actually the ones contributing to obesity or overweight in our kids. Nowadays, our kids have actually transitioned from the habits of loving outdoor activities to engaging mostly on watching TVs or sitting all time playing games in the house. This is not healthy actually. So how can we tackle this? A kid must have physical activities at least 1 hour for them to engage the muscles, the joints, and for the brain development. So when you're making your kids to sit most of the time in the house, you're actually making them to have unhealthy eating habits, irregular eating patterns, and gaining weight automatically. So guys, right now we know what is actually causing our kids becoming obese or overweight. So the solutions, what can we do to prevent this problem or to manage the condition already? And one of the things is incorporating healthy and physical activities into the affair of the family. How about we choose a sport as a family that we like, let's say swimming, and engage ourselves maybe during the weekends or once per week. Apart from finding a sport that we can engage in as a family, involve these kids in preparing their meals on daily basis. Let them choose what they want to feed as long as it's healthy. Let them also be involved in the kitchen in preparation. Let me say that one thing I love about the current curriculum of education, the CBC, is that it is incorporating the topic of health and nutrition in learning. And this one actually is helping our kids, but how can you even help your kid there at home? Teach them about the healthy food choices. Involve them in shopping and grocery, and involve them in planning and preparation of meals. This actually will help in growing our future generation that is very healthy and not sick kids or sick professionals. And then don't put too much restrictions when you're trying to incorporate healthy eating habits at home. Don't ban all the sweets, because you find that most of the time these kids will tend to go outside and eat it from the neighbors or that. So give them a treat now and then. So don't restrict so much. And for the parents who have the habits of rewarding those kids that have performed well at school, or those ones who just want to get rid of the kids, you try to buy them sweets or chocolates for you to have peace of mind. Please, can we stop this? As much as we want to reward them, then maybe reward them with a stick of carrots to snack on. Give them an apple. All the kids actually love apples most of the time. It's a new thing. Give them grapes, give them pears, give them berries. That will be a very good reward that you are going to give to your kid. So for those parents who are insisting on the kids to wipe the whole plate clean, even the babies who are suckling will turn away the heads from the breast. And those ones who are being bottle fed, they will also do the same. So why don't we just try to read the signals and signs of your kid? If the kid does not want to eat, please allow them to rest. They will become hungry later, and they will want these foods. So stop forcing the kids to finish the food on the plate. We have overemphasized on exclusive breastfeeding and continued breastfeeding now and then, and I still insist. For those kids that are below 6 months, let us just give them breast milk if it is possible, because these infant formulas and other feeds that we are introducing in these kids before 6 months, they're actually causing harm on them. Most of the time you find that these infant formulas are high in sugars, and the kids will opt for infant formula instead of breast milk. Those kids that are starting complementary feeds, those ones that are above 6 months, let us limit the intake of sugar and salt. If at all you need to enrich their porridge or other drinks, can we use, let us use maybe fruits or bananas instead of sugars to enrich their foods. Bananas are actually sweet. And when also we are cooking meals, let's say pancakes or other stuff, can we use fruits instead of adding sugars in them? For those fathers or parents that are going to the supermarket and carrying something for their kids, when you're carrying yogurt or mala, can we opt for plain yogurt, and then we come at home and we add fruits inside them to make them sweet, instead of carrying those sweetened things from the supermarkets? Let us also cut on soft drinks. Let's cut on sugary beverages. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Just to remind you, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe and hit the bell button so that you don't miss out on more videos that I'll be uploading. If you have any question or suggestion, comment below this video and I will reach out to you. I have been your favorite family nutritionist, Jemima Egesa. Until another day.